Hello, this is me, and I'm playing 201 on the PC. This is Natla's Mines, part 2. So we've got these fuses that we have to put into these things here to get this stupid, ridiculous crane to lower a room. Got a lot of guns in it. I know I can't climb up there, I mean it'll be a thing if you could actually just get up there, that would be much more interesting. So the level's filled out in the beginning, chasing after these fuse things, which are all conveniently dropped. Now they must have operated the crane in the first place to put them in there. Then took the fuses out and then dropped them randomly, hoping Lara wouldn't find them. I don't get that. That's just, So we go to the room, and the doors fell off, and the guns are just sat there. Seems a bit silly, really, to go from that effort to put them in there, and then take the fuses out, and put them in random places. Could have thrown them in the lava, but they didn't. And then they take her guns and give them to various people that she has to get them back off of. I mean, I don't know why. If that was real, bloody hell, Lara. If that was real, it would be so... I don't know what the word is. It would be so unlikely to be real as a real situation. They just shoot her in the head and then just throw her body in the lava, wouldn't they? If they captured her, and if they took her guns, they just throw them in the lava or just keep them and then they just disappear, wouldn't they? You know, we go up here and we're going to get a secret, but there's a thing in the way, like a weird door thing that opens in the floor. So we need to slide down and jump and grab and pull up, and the door thing closes underneath Lara. We jump backwards, but there it is. It's a bit like in Tomb Raider 2 and the under the sea thing, there's like a thing that opens and closes like that. But here's a secret. I was wondering about these secrets. If you only pick up one of the items, or none of them, do you still register the secret at the end? I've read some of the secrets for. There's the thing, if you don't pick up all the things, even if you find the secret, it doesn't register it, so you've got to pick everything up, apparently. Sometimes you might not need the bullets. Or not be bothered even. To get all the stuff. But I don't want to miss anything, because I don't want it to not register. You know, we come back out in the door, which is made out of wood. Wouldn't that have burnt? How does that actually open and close? I don't know. So we go out and we have to go back to the main part where the water is, because we've got to go and fight that ridiculous cowboy. So we've got to find our way back around here. It's easy to actually come down here and forget you've got to go and get the secret. And if you jump off there, you've got to come all the way back round again. Very silly. So we swim under here, back, so there's another double back here again. Once we leave this area, I don't think we come back at all, so now I go and get this cowboy guy to get our magnum guns. Then we're going to have to go way down into the depths of the level to change my guns. Or get my guns in the first place. These useless pistols that don't do anything. I don't want to give you these guns that aren't very effective. You would have thought 2 guns like that would just stop anybody, but no. They're just a little bit rubbish. So we go into here, and there's this cowboy guy hanging about down here. With your guns, like he's waiting for you to turn up. Very plausible. That's where the fuse was earlier.
Ain't nothing personal.
There he is, this Pierre character, who very much like him, who runs and stumbles about and leers around corners like a cretin and shoots you with guns. They're not that good. Here he is. So you gotta just shoot him, just jump about, and you'll lose a bit of health there, but it's not too bad. So he's using your magnum, he's not doing a very good job actually. Okay, he doesn't move very much, he's quite static. You got him? There he is. Yeah, stupid idea. This whole thing where you gotta go and get your guns, and then they're using them against you. Not impressed at all with this level. Okay, a lot of it's just running through tunnels, and then the first thing with the fuse is you gotta go looking for them, and then you gotta go looking for your guns. There's a couple of secrets they throw in. Yeah, it's not up to the same standard as some of the other levels. I've not been a great fan of some of the levels on here, but there's a few fillers on this in the entire game. The first few levels are good, and they start getting a bit patchy, and you get some reasonable levels, then you get some not so good levels. This is one of the not so good levels. It's a bit like the Colosseum. It's a bit running about, jumping about type get levels where you don't really do much other than open a few doors and pull a few levers and things like that. So we've got to go down here, pick up the health back. It's like a grab, hang and drop affair this is. Then you've got to go and shimmy right the way across it again. This isn't obvious if you're playing it blind or you haven't played it before. When I did the practice I didn't know where I had to go and I jumped across and shimmied across the other side. But you can do that, but you have to come back here and pull the lever. I didn't know what you had to do after the secret, so it's not altogether obvious. But you're going to come right down here. Take a bit of care here because Lara can just run straight off. And we shimmy along again. This rock that must be 700 degrees Celsius. Carbon monoxide. Sulfide, all this stuff. Yeah, it's real Lara would be, I don't know, she'd have to be in one of those heat-proof suits. With oxygen, but no, she's running about. With no specialist clothing. And that must be raging up there. Actually about 2 meters from molten lava. Very implausible. The core design just don't think it through. And look at that. Amazing. It's got like heat-proof arms and legs. I wonder if she's quite a formidable opponent when it comes to all these guys trying to kill her. She can shimmy across boiling lava. Amazing. So we go up this winding kind of tunnel, corridor type thing. Once we go down the other side you can't come back out though, so it's a kind of, once you go down here you're not coming back up here. There's that slidey thing which you can't come back up. And it's one of those jumpy things, I don't know what you call it, these platform type things. That shooty thing with all the stuff coming up, that takes a little bit of your health there. Which I'm a bit low on my health, to be honest. A bit careful here. So it's just one of those, take your time, standing jumps and calculated running jump parts, so it looks really difficult, but actually it's not too hard. It's in 2 halves, so you've got to go to the right on this one to get to the secrets that's in the middle part there. So you jump onto here, taking care not to run off the edge. She does this thing, if you hold the wrong key down, she does a running thing. So we have to turn around and go for this thing. We have to, once we land, we have to go to the crate there and push it straight off because the boulder will come in from the left and it will squash Lara. So don't hang about thinking, what's that funny noise? Because this thing's coming right in about there. There it is. This is the secret sound should have happened. And we have to pull this back because the hole there is too high. So let's pull it back. And above here is another room. These secrets are quite difficult to get at. A little bit annoying. So we go up to here. And then behind this we just jump over the hole. Quite easy to fall down there. We get another med pack and some Uzi clips and stuff. It's a bit of a funny one because you've got to go up this tunnel here and drop down, and there's another set of pickups where you get this shotgun. Gonna jump over this hole here, it's a bit annoying. Well, very much. And then it's like a railway or a railroad thing here, but it doesn't go anywhere, it's just like a long tunnel and it's just dark at one end, so down that end there it's just nothing but dark. And we get these pickups here. We can't squeeze past the boulder because... Actually, I saw a guide that says you can. But it's not too much trouble just to go back where we came. And we get the UC health pattern. So we have to go back where we came. There are various ways if you actually did get in here but didn't get killed by the boulder and you couldn't, but you missed going into the room. There are ways you can get around it apparently, but it's best to just run straight in and push the crate. Jump over here because we need to go back out and we can't get through this side. And we need to now go across the other side of here now. So we need to go back to where we were before. I'm just get it right. Here we are. Jump onto here. Now we need to go to the right again. Some of these look like you could fall off if you land on them. That's a bit of a trick. And we need to go to the middle one here. Now this one on the left looks like you'd fall off, but that's the one you've got to go for. Looks like you'd fall off, but you can't. And then you just drop straight down, and you're onto this part here. Now this part you've got to jump right at the end of the slope, or you can go down backwards. It's easy to go down backwards. Just slide down the slope backwards and then land, turn around and then do a standing jump from the edge and grab, and she'll just pull up. Okay, so come into a room full of crates, and what we have to do is go right to the end and pull the last one out, so we can drag it into another room so we can get to a doorway that's halfway up the wall. But I'll stop here and I'll be back in part 3.